guys, I'm back. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys all for subscribing, all the comments, everything. It's all appreciated. If you watched my last video, you saw that I got a little small Ulta haul, and I'm going to be using all that product on my face today. I will tell you all the names again as I'm using them, but let's just jump right into it. I did want to say though, I know that most of my subscribers probably do know me, but if you don't, my name is Hope. Hi. I am 26 and from Albuquerque. If you guys want to know anything else in depth, just let me know, and maybe I can just do a whole video of questions and answers, or maybe y'all just aren't interested in that yet, and that'll be later on. Anyway, let's get this started. So I'm gonna go and take my Tarte Shape Tape and take my little Ecotools mirror that I got in my haul as well, and take that, put that all over my lid. Okay, so I'm gonna go use that little Ecotools little diamond, what did they call it exactly? Yeah, diamond blush blender. Gonna wet it, and I'm gonna try to use that as well to pack my eye down. I'm gonna use the flat side that does have like the little rigid diamond looking side. I'm gonna go ahead and use the flat side on my lid, just to get into those corners. Which, I mean, it is doing its job. So like I said, paying only 25 bucks for all those brushes and this blender and that little stone as well is doing really good. Okay, so I went ahead, obviously, I'm done with my concealer. Now I'm gonna go into my translucent powder. And I'm gonna use my new brush. This one right here, this little Ecotools one. And I'm gonna just basically set my lid before I add all those colors. Like I said before, this helps set it, and it also gives you a little bit easier blending. Okay. So now I'm gonna go back into the Ecotools brushes, and I'm gonna grab this little, I think this is the concealer brush. Yeah, so this is the concealer brush. I am going to use it on the new palette that I got, which is the Aurora Lights BH Cosmetics palette. It is the 18 color baked eyeshadows. They're just beautiful. They're so creamy. So trying to decide what I want to do. I am having sort of like a second Christmas dinner tonight at my house with my family, so let's go with something maybe a little bit more Christmassy. Let's see. I'm gonna go into that color called Glowing. This one right here. And I think I'm gonna pack that on my inner lid. Oh yeah, look at those. It's like super shimmery. Yeah, and it goes on really, really smooth and creamy, very easily blendable. And a little bit goes a long way. I like that. I think I'm gonna go after that. And I'm kind of back and forth between if I want to use the color Phenomenon or Luminous, which are these two right here. I think I'm gonna use Phenomenon. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I think I want to I wanted to only use that palette, but I think I'm gonna go back into my Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm gonna use the fluffy brush that comes with it, and I'm going to grab the color Credit, which is this rich brown color right here, and I'm gonna blend that into my crease. Just to give it a little bit more depth. Plus, who doesn't love a darker crease? And just blend that out. I'm going to take that same color Credit and blend that into your lower lash line as well. Like so. Funny faces that we make when we do our makeup cracks me up. Okay, so now that I have that blended into my crease, I'm gonna go back over those colors in the Aurora Lights palette and just make sure that pigment is still there, because I did blend it out and kind of buff it out into a little bit smoother than I want it. So I'm gonna go back in with the concealer brush that I did get from the BH Cosmetics that I'm using in this palette, and I'm gonna grab first. I'm gonna grab Phenomenon again and put that back on my outer lid. And then same thing, gonna go back into the color Glowing. And put that on my inner lid. That one is super creamy. Super creamy. And see how it almost created that like cut crease look without me having to add more concealer. That's how creamy it is. And I'm gonna take that same palette and I'm gonna go in with my little flat brush that I have. And I'm gonna grab this, I really want to use this color. This one, it's called Australis, I believe, right here. And I'm gonna put that in my under eye just to give it like a little pop. I'm gonna go back in with that brush that I used Credit for my Anastasia palette, and I'm just gonna kind of smoke out my like same color Credit. I'm not picking up any more color, but whatever's left on my brush, I'm gonna just use that to smoke out my under eye again. Like I said, sometimes it's okay if it's messy, because obviously I haven't done the rest of my face yet. And same thing, just gonna double check, make sure I don't have any harsh lines. And I kinda, God, this is the thing about getting a shimmer palette and like a really light palette. With super beamy colors like this, you just wanna use multiple. So what I'm gonna do is gonna grab another little flat brush that I have. This is my little stipple brush. I like to use it for my inner corners, and or if I'm using like super neon-y colors. So I'm trying to decide what I want to use on my inner corner. I am stuck between the color Ombre and the color Flashing, which are, let's see, this one is Flashing, and then this one is the Ombre color. So they're both super shimmery, so I'm trying to decide. Let's see, I'm gonna just swatch each one on my finger and see which one I like better up close. That one's super silvery metallic-y. The Flashing is definitely silver shine. And then the Ombre, it looks white on the actual eyeshadow, excuse me, but when you actually swatch it, I don't know if you can tell, it's got like some real bluish iridescent tones compared to the silver one. So I think I want to use it. I want to use Ombre just because that'll pull this whole look together. And I'm just gonna place that on my inner corner and blend it in. Oh yeah, see? And just kind of ties that underline the under eye color and that top lid colors together. And actually, I know it's a lot of color, but I'm still gonna go in with that Flashing. I'm gonna use my little highlight brush, and I'm just gonna go in gently and put that right there. So I'm gonna go do my face and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did my face. I did do my foundation and some of my translucent powder as well. I did use the complexion buffer brush for my foundation. It did work really well. And I also used the little blending diamond. It's cute. It worked good for my concealer and for getting into the inner eye, but for the rest of my face, I think I'll just stick with my little regular shaped blender. What I wanted to try real quick before I did do my contour or highlighter and blush, anything like that, I wanted to try to use this little stone that came with the Ecotools kit and see if it can do anything for my under eyes. You might be able to see it, we might not, but it doesn't hurt to try. So let's just place and pull. It is cooling to the touch on my eye too. So I think it's doing, the cooling of course is gonna do something to the puffiness, but I don't necessarily think it's doing too much. If this was being sold by itself, I personally probably wouldn't buy it, but it came with the kit, so you're getting more for your money with the little add-ins. So who doesn't want them when they're added into little packages that you already need? Okay, so I am gonna go, and I'm gonna take my tapered blush brush. Yes, and I'm gonna go, and I think I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna go into my CoverGirl Cheekers blush palette. Which one is this one called? It's called Deep Plum. I'm gonna use that blush brush and just tap very lightly. You can see it's very pigmented. And then just tap some off. Put a little blush on my nose. You can hear my son playing trucks and dinosaurs in the background. And I'm going to go into my e.l.f. contour palette and just contour my cheeks and my nose and all around my face. I'm going to use my fingers to take it from fluffy to flat. Oh, and just contour the sides of my nose. Okay, and let's go in. So before I did my highlight, I did want to see, because I do like these colors, but I want to see if I use my setting spray, if I can make them shine a little brighter. So I'm gonna just gently spray my brush and go back into that color glowing and see if it being wet makes a difference. And then same thing for Phenomenon. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna spray it again and dip into that same color, Australis, and put that on my inner and under lid. And yeah, you can already see the difference in the pigmentation from this side to that eye just based off of adding the setting spray to the brush. See, it definitely gives it a lot more pigmentation. Do the same thing to the other eye. Just look at how much more shine and pigmentation that gives it when it is just a little bit damp. Okay, so I went ahead and finished my eyeliner. Now I just need to do my eyelashes and my lips. I'm gonna do my eyelashes and put them on, and I'll be right back to do my lips. Okay guys, so I did go ahead and add my eyelashes. They're the Wispy Kiss eyelashes. And I'm gonna go in with my Bad Gal Bang Benefit Mascara, and I'm just gonna go over my falsies and my bottom eyelashes. Let's see, just to blend them all together. And it's just gonna blend them all together. My husband just came in the room and stole candy.
Fuck you.
Okay, and so I'm gonna do my highlighter now, but I would like to say that I personally like my inner corner to be a little bit more shiny. So I was going to use my highlighter and just put that there in the corner because sometimes I do that. But I think I want to go back into my 39. I'll hit the Lights palette and I'm going to go into that color Love Bomb. And I'm going to kind of do the same thing that I did with the Aurora Lights palette. And I'm going to wet my little highlighter brush and see if that lets that glitter color pop a little more in that corner. Plus, I think it'll give this look a really good, like, glitter pop. Glitter Love Bomb, to say, since that's the name of the color. So, let's just spray a little setting spray on there. And pick up that color. So as you can tell, I definitely glitter love bombed that corner there. I'm gonna take that same little flat brush that I've been using with that palette. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the color Rebel Rose, this one right here. And I'm gonna put that on my lips. Another little tip, I was talking to my husband about this the other day. I know everybody has something that they get noticed for. And I always, no matter where I go, no matter where I've worked, always gotten compliments on my nails. And I figured now that I'm doing a YouTube channel, might as well talk about the products that I like, that I use, that are price efficient for being a mom with 2 kids and not always being able to go get acrylics. I use the Kiss press-on glue-on nails. This is the new jelly sets. They come with like little crystals, and they even have like the clear ones, and they have pink and all sorts of different colors. And those are my go-tos. If you watch my videos, you'll see that I like to use the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipsticks. They just last a lot longer. You don't have to keep fixing them throughout the day. Once it's set, it's pretty much set until you eat, and then after you eat, it doesn't really move, but you'll probably just have to touch up the inside. But talking, drinking, doing all sorts of stuff like that, it doesn't come off. It doesn't rub off or smear. And for the price, you can't beat that. I'm going to take my same setting spray that I've been using. It's the Matte Finish Finny Matte Long Lasting NYX Professional Makeup Setting Spray, and spray that all over my face. And then I'm going to take that same, from that same Ecotools brush set, I'm going to take the tapered highlight brush, and I'm going to add my highlight to my cheekbone, like so. And I like to gently drag it down the side of my nose just to give it a little bit more of a glow effect. Just do the setting spray again. And if you want extra shine with your highlight, you can wet your brush directly with the setting spray, and that'll definitely give you a lot more glow. I personally don't like to shine too much, just a little glisten. I'm going to take that same little highlight brush that I used before and just add a tiny little bit of highlight to the very top of my brow bone. we go. And we are done with that look, guys. Let's see. If you guys like this look, let me know. If you guys want me to try out different colors or do any other different types of tutorials, let me know as well. I am trying to start to be able to upload 2 videos a week for you guys at least. Mind you, that is called trying, not promising. And I should have another video up soon. I do want to try to do a video with my mom soon. And hopefully I can get a couple new palettes as well. And bring some more looks to you guys with the Aurora Lights palette and the 39L Hit the Lights palette as well. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. If you like it, leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching and have a good night.